My name is Kevin O'Farrell, and I am with Johnny and Friends based in the United States. I oversee our theological education and training. On the one hand, it's important to minister intentionally to people with disabilities because they're at the very heart of God. We have Luke 14 as our biblical commission, where we're called to evangelize, disciple, and serve people living with disabilities. We also think it's important because churches typically don't do a great job at intentionally ministering to people with disabilities. They're forgotten, excluded, and abandoned. I've been really grateful to see the way that generation to generation has been ministering to people with disabilities through partnerships with other organizations and reaching out to people as well. The sovereignty of God is at the very center of Johnny and Friends' message. When our founder, Johnny Erickson Tata, acquired a disability at 17, it was by learning of God's sovereignty that she gained hope to live anew with her disability. We believe that by proclaiming God's sovereignty, that we're saying that God is active in and through all situations, that people with disabilities have power and purpose and spiritual gifts that can build up the church and better the world. We believe that organizations like Generation to Generation work best when they empower churches and they speak God's loving grace and hope to people with disabilities, saying that their lives do have purpose, they're not hopeless, and that there's a community of people that can take them in and celebrate their gifts. To intentionally reach out to families with disability, the best place to begin is prayer. With prayer, God can make connections with utter strangers and people who we think we have nothing in common with. God can form a connection and allow the Spirit to work. The next thing I would say is to speak directly to families with disabilities and form a relationship with them. People often don't care about what you have to say until they know that you care for them. So by offering practical support, by showing interest in their lives and building strong relationships, we can really begin to do disability ministry and trust. The other thing I would say is ask other people in your community to join you in ministering intentionally to people with disabilities. We can't do this ministry alone. So when we join together with others, God can do incredible things.